Now, a lot of preparatory work started in 2024, but this year the Barbados Water Authority is going full speed ahead with improving in a big way its water resource management. To talk a bit more about what is happening right here at the authority and in the field as well is Jaime Paul, our hydrogeologist at the BWA. Always great to talk to you, Jamie. Some big training happening here today. Talk a bit about why this training is so important for the overall goal, which is better water resource management.
Okay, so our training is called karst transport training, and so we are looking to see where our water comes from, where it starts. So everybody knows that our water is groundwater in Barbados, but where does that groundwater come from? We know with the water cycle, our water comes from the rain. And so when that rain hits the ground, how does it make its way to our pumping stations?
Right.
What path does it take? When it hits the ground, where does it go by? That's what we need to know so that we can make better decisions as to what we can do on the surface of the earth. And so a big part of our training is to inject dye to work to find out the path that it makes exactly to the pumping station. This is a scientific method that has been used for a long time in the water industry, and we are utilizing this in the Wilmington, Sweetvale, Hampton area right now. And so we've been having training from Dr. Jason Polk of the Western Kentucky University, and that training has been going on for this entire week. We've been training not only persons from BWA, we've been training persons from the Government Analytical Services Lab and the Environmental Protection Department, as well as in conjunction with the Caribbean Institute for Meteorology and Hydrology.
So for the last few years, we've been doing different types of training to do environmental tracers, so ways to trace water through the environment. We did some trainings a little over a year ago on some environmental work using isotope tracers. And another way that you can do that complements that really well is to use dye. So dye, like food coloring almost, it's really safe, not harmful to anyone, it's not toxic at all. And it's something we can put in the water, and we can use that to trace where the water comes from and where it goes, so we can have a better idea how to manage the water, especially in groundwater systems where you can't see it. So the dye is a way where we can detect it in the water, even if we can't see where it goes visually. You may see different colors, green, red, orange, that come through, that they could be visible. It's highly unlikely that you will visually see it in your water, maybe just a slight tinge. If so, it's safe to drink, safe to use for washing, safe to use for any kind of bathing. It's not harmful at all in any way. You can ingest it. Again, it's the same thing used in food and in cosmetics and that sort of thing. So it's very useful for this because of that. It's environmentally friendly. When you're trying to look at the groundwater system, it's really complex. We don't know which directions it goes and how long it might take. So this dye will be able to allow us to do that, even if it takes a long time for the water to move, or even if there's a lot of change in the system or rainfall, then the dye will still be present. So it works really well, both because it's safe and because it allows us to really comprehensively understand the entire groundwater system to help the Water Authority be able to manage it as best as possible.
So as Jason mentioned, this training is very important. Is there a schedule for the training?
Yes, so we are doing the training this week, the 13th to the 17th of January. And it's not just this week that we are going to be doing this dye tracer testing. This is a trainer of the trainers situation. So Dr. Polk is coming here and he is training us and other entities in Barbados, as well as, and then we are going to take up the mantle and we're going to be using this technique across the island to ensure that we know exactly where our groundwater is coming from.
Indeed, it's all critical information that Jamie and her team are gathering in terms of improving how we manage our water resources right here in Barbados. Of course, we'll keep you updated here on Water Wednesdays. To view this or previous episode again, please visit our website, www.barbadoswaterauthority.com. Please go to our socials on Facebook and Instagram for further information and content, and subscribe to our Water Wednesdays channel on YouTube. You can find us there.